Hello everyone, welcome back to Bad Toy Reviews. Today we're going to do something we haven't really done in a while, which is unbox an entire wave of Marvel Legends and complete that Build-A-Figure. As you see here, we have the new Shang Chi, Master of the Ten Rings. Legend of the Ten Rings, excuse me. Shang Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings wave from Hasbro Marvel Legends. We're going to kind of go through these one by one before we get to opening them. Here you see the Civil Warrior from the Gamerverse, and on the back of the box, there you go. It's kind of cool. It's like a mashup of Captain America and Iron Man, so that's cool. And of course the Build-A-Figure in this is going to be Mr. Hyde there. I know absolutely nothing about Mr. Hyde other than his literary roots, so that'll be fun. Here we have AI Tony Stark, as seen in the Marvel Comics. I believe, let's see, after a tragic battle, Tony Stark lives on in digital form as a hologram. So that's cool. I believe that was in the Ironheart series. I do remember seeing an AI Tony Stark. Next up, we have the Death Dealer, a formidable opponent of Shang-Chi. So there we go, a Death Dealer. I love the face mask on that one. Next up is Wenwu, Shang-Chi's father, the feared leader of the Ten Rings. So very cool there with his ninja weapons. And here is Shang-Chi himself. So very cool there. This one is, I'm going to try it, Xiling, Shang-Chi's sister. And finally, Caddy, I don't know. A friend with whatever that weird thing with the wings there is. I believe its name is Marvin. So we are going to crack these open and come back and take a look at them. We're back, and here before you is the Civil Warrior. Again, that's from the Contest of Heroes, I believe it's called. Marvel game, which I have not played. This entire mold is a repaint of Hydra Supreme from the 2-pack that came with Arnim Zola like a couple years ago. He does come with the shield with the arc reactor there in the middle of it, and on the back there is all of this, which is kind of cool. I never got the Arnim Zola set, but this is a cost-saving measure by Hasbro to, just repaint a figure and drop it in a wave to kind of save some cash, especially when there's a lot of new sculpt. He also comes with this head from Mr. Hyde. I do like the detail on this with the bared teeth and the bloodshot eyes there. I like the way the green pops in those eyes as well. So that is the first figure that we are going to look at. And here's the second. Again, for the most part, this is a repainting. The Tony Stark head, I believe, is new, but I can't swear to it. But the body here is just the 80th anniversary Iron Man that came out not too long ago. It was based on the Alex Ross art. Not 80th anniversary. Well, if you remember the Iron Man figure that came out not too long ago, he comes with this helmet. There. A couple extra of these repulsor hands. And 2 repulsor blasts. We're not going to spend a lot of time on these. Because you've probably seen them or even have them in your collection already. or AI Iron Man comes with this leg for Mr. Hyde. Again, we'll just real quick, we'll take a look at the head. The articulation on these it's nothing new. Like I said, it's a reused body. I do like the paint. The yellow and red looks really good together. They did a very, well, not paint, but they did a very good job on it. So I do like it. Next up is going to be the first figure from the Shang Chi movie, which is the Death Dealer. The Death Dealer is not a troop builder. It is a character. In the comics, he was an MI6 agent, which is kind of cool. So, firstly, I do like the design of this character. The mask in particular is very cool. Yeah, I mean, if it's a mask, I don't even know if it's really a mask, but nonetheless, it is very cool. The texture on all of these figures, like, they really went above and beyond. But the texture is very good. The plastics are good. You see here, this piece is not removable. I commented on it in one of my G.I. Joe reviews where you can't take the armor off the figure, and I believe that's going to be the same here where there's no, well, actually, is that a seam? It appears it is. But I do believe it is glued down and it's not just pegged in. Yep. Yep, sure enough, it is glued in. So we won't take that apart just yet. I am interested to see what is underneath here. But again, this figure is very cool. It's interesting that this one has the pegs in the, like, to attach the knees, because I don't think any of the other ones do. But the articulation isn't hindered too much by the clothing here. You know, it could be better, but it's not as bad as, say, the T'Chaka Black Panther from the second Black Panther wave. That one was pretty terrible. But this isn't too bad. The slit in it here goes all the way up to kind of free that leg up at the hip, and it doesn't come down so far as to completely hinder the leg here. But again, very cool design character. He comes with this hand where he can throw the two kunai, I believe they're called. So that's cool. And he comes with a hand where he is holding one of his kunai. And you see here that keeps them sheathed there on the back. These are not removable. This is just one molded piece. But it's very good. And the paint on this figure is also very good for the most part. Some detail there on the boots. But one of the eyes, it looks like, is kind of looking in. On a whole, though, pretty impressed. The hair is it pegged in there? It is. So I guess you could pull that out and swap it around if you were so inclined. I am not, but nonetheless. So yeah, Death Dealer. It's going to go to the side there. He comes with an arm for Mr. Hyde. And next up is going to be Wenwu, Shang-Chi's father, and the leader of the 10 Rings, which you see on his arms here. These rings are molded on. They are not removable pieces. But you see there, they are painted quite nicely. Quite nicely. You see his outfit here. A lot of layers. Very Doctor Strange-ish. I like it quite a bit. Now, his mobility is completely hindered by this garment. I do not see I do not see a seam. It is sort of pegged in there at the small of the back. But yeah, that completely hinders his abilities to be posed. You'll see he has the pegless knees, which, like I said, is interesting that the Death Dealer does not. The detail here on the boots is nice. But yeah, I don't like that this piece is not easily removable. This piece going across his body here is like it looks like it's one mold where it's not layered on. The shoulder piece is layered on, but does not hinder his movement too much. So yeah, mixed bag there. His chest articulation is interesting because it's more like the Hasbro Black Series, the Star Wars figures, than it has been the Marvel Legends. So that is interesting that they went that route with it. But I guess with this piece here, it just makes sense. As far as accessories go, here is where Hasbro starts to lose the money they were attempting to make up with the two repaints. He comes with the other arm for Mr. Hyde, and he comes with 4 additional hands. You'll see there that his fists are on. He comes with 2 gripping hands, seen here, and 2 hands posed in a sort of a fighting style, like a martial art fighting style. So he does come with those. He also comes with this weapon, which I hope we learn more about in the movie. So very cool. And he also comes with the cane for Mr. Hyde. So next up is going to be Shang Chi. And you'll see Shang Chi. Move his father out of the way. Again, no pegs on the legs here. The texture on these figures, again, is really good. The detail paint, for the most part, is really good. I don't know if these small pieces right here are supposed to be painted or not, but nonetheless, they look pretty good. I do have a blob of black paint on the back of this one. That's not a huge deal. I can get that off. Shang-Chi is not really hindered by the drape here from his shirt. It's not bad at all. I'm not really going over the articulation for these because for the most part, it's standard Marvel Legends articulation. It's articulation we've all seen many, many times. The likeness on this figure is pretty good. I'm not super familiar with the actor who's playing Shang-Chi, but I did really like the trailer, and I am very excited to see the movie. So, we're going to put Shang-Chi here on a stand. Nope, not that stand. Let's try him on this stand. That's better. Well, no, it's not. But regardless, let's talk about his accessories. Let's just lay him down. He comes with 2 martial arts style posed hands. He also comes with these 2 hands, which is almost like he is going to snap his fingers. So I don't understand what these are for. Maybe that'll be made clear in the movie. He comes with a bow staff, or at least a bow staff style weapon. If we get it to focus there. A lot of good detail on that. And while the staff is plastic, it doesn't feel super flimsy. He comes with the other leg for Mr. Hyde. The Shang Chi figure is very good. I do like it. The legs here, and I like the shoes here at the bottom. The straight laces are very cool. I cannot get him on a stand. It's odd. It's like the hole in the bottom of his foot is bigger than the rest of them. So very strange. We'll just set him off to the side. Next up is going to be Zeeling. I hope is how you say her name. It may not be. So if it's not, please forgive me. She comes with the torso here from Mr. Hyde. And here she is. Again, the detail on these costumes is very good. All of this little line work looks really good when it would just been very easy for it to look muddled and just generally bad. Again, no pegs in the leg, or at least no visible pegs. And there are her feet. As far as accessories, she comes equipped with this hand where she could be chopping, or, you know, maybe she flies. It could be a flying hand. Let's see if she'll go on a stand. That's going to be a no. Again, very strange, very strange. She comes with this weapon, which is, you know, like the rope on with the blade on one end and the weight on the other. If you see someone who knows how to wield this, it does look very cool. She comes with a fist, a set of fists, a grasping hand for her rope weapon, and another. So those are her accessories. She also comes with, what I described as a grasping hand wasn't. It's a sort of like a pinching thing. Again, I think these will be made more clear to us once we're able to see the film, and we'll know what is going on. The next figure that we're going to look at is, I don't know if it's pronounced Caddy or Katie, but it is I believe it's a Target exclusive figure. That's where I got it. It's the only place I've seen it. It is not part of this wave because there is no Build-A-Figure piece. She is played by Awkwafina, who has been in other movies. My girls really like the Ocean's 8 movie that Awkwafina is in. But very nice detail on the costume with the what I assume is going to be embroidery in it. There is a slit almost up to the hip, which is going to give her a little bit of range of motion, but not a whole lot. And there's nothing on this side, so her range of motion is almost non-existent. Let's see if she will go on a stand. And okay, so maybe. No. Very, very odd. But there is Katie or Caddy. And as far as accessories go, she does not come with any extra hands. She comes with this thing, which I don't rightly understand. It's sort of like a hybrid between a dog and a bird. He's got 2 sets of wings here, and he's got 6 total legs and feet with no discernible head or face. So that's going to be interesting. I believe this thing's name is Melvin. I think I've seen stuff where they've called it Melvin. So I'm sure we'll see it in the movie. I do like the iridescent paint underneath the wings. Very cool. It's going to look very good in the movie. And she also comes with these arrows that you see here. Here's 1 arrow, and there's 3 all together that go on the side, like so. Come on out there. And then this bow, let's pull it through. Here we go. The bow, which, as you see, slides in and out of this, which we can put on her back. So let's do that. And there it is. So very cool. I do like that. That is a nice piece. So now, if you give me one moment, I will put together Mr. Hyde and we'll take a look at him. Well, here's Mr. Hyde. As you see, he is quite large. He's I think he's in scale with the Kingpin Build-A-Figure, if you've seen that. Here he is next to Iron Man. If you can get a kind of scale of him. He is quite large, but very solidly built Build-A-Figure. I'm pretty sure that the feet and legs are the same as the Kingpin Build-A-Figure. Maybe even the arms, not the hands, not this jacket, and not this piece here, but I'm not about to take this apart to get a better look at it. But I don't know a lot about the character, but I am a fan of the Build-A-Figure. I like monsters, and he definitely looks like a monster. So there's Mr. Hyde. I appreciate you guys sticking with me this long. This is about a 20-minute or so video. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or anything, leave them down in the comments below. I picked all of these figures up locally. Some of them from Target, some of them from Walmart. So they are out if you are looking to pick them up. They're just now coming out. I really like them. I'm very excited to see the movie in July when it comes out. I believe it's July. No, September. Yeah, Black Widow comes out in July, and Shang Chi comes out in September. So in September, we will get to see the movie and hopefully have a little better understanding of, you know, what exactly is in this wave. Interested to see what the no-face dog thing is, but we'll have to wait. So thanks so much for sticking around. Please go ahead and subscribe. We are still on the way to 500 subscribers, and when I hit 500, I'm going to give something away. I don't rightly know what yet, but I'm going to try to make it cool. So the only way that you're going to be able to win that is to be subscribed. So I appreciate that. Again, Shang Chi, very cool wave. Very cool wave. So thanks again, you guys, for watching the video, and I will see you on the next one.